Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing one of my most requested videos ever, and if I'm honest, I have kind of hesitated to do this video for a while. It is my handbag collection. As you guys may know, I have done my shoe collection as well, which went down really well. You guys, or in general, everybody kind of loved the video and loved seeing it. It got lots of views. But I was always a bit hesitant about my handbag collection because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a handbag junkie. So as a disclaimer before this video, and I hate having to do this because it's really boring, I'm not trying to show off. A lot of people have just asked for this, and I am very passionate about handbags myself. They are personally some of my favourite things. And yes, this collection has been built up over a very long time as well. So it's not like I've just gone out and bought like 20 handbags in a week. I first kind of started buying nice handbags or carrying handbags at around age 15. So this collection has been built up over the last 10 years, and I'm going to show you guys my handbag collection. I'm going to split it into two parts. So this video is going to be my larger or day bags, and then the video that is going to be up on Friday is going to be evening bags or smaller kind of messenger bags, clutch bags, things like that. The fact that these bags have actually been bought over a period of like 10 years does mean that some of them are not really in fashion anymore, and if I'm honest, I really want to keep them because I think someday they'll be vintage. In terms of cheaper, more affordable brands, I generally tend to either give these to charity shops or friends, but if I do have designer items, I will keep them because I think one day they will either be worth a lot of money or I'll want to wear them again. So without further ado, my first bag, and this one actually has the most memories for me because this is the first designer bag I ever bought with my own money. I bought it with my first paycheck when I left school. This is my Mulberry Roxanne, and this is in a kind of rosy colour, although it does kind of look a little brown now because it is very dirty. It has got a lot of use, a lot of love over the years, and yeah, in general, this bag is a real classic for me. They stopped making it actually, Mulberry stopped making this a couple of years ago now, but I think even though it's not something I would necessarily wear that much at the moment, I think there will be a time in the future, hopefully, where I will wear it a lot again because I love this bag. And I bought it in Bicester Village. I got it for a really good price actually. I think it was £300 at the time, which does seem like a lot, but now Mulberry bags are generally all over £1,000 for the larger sizes, so I was really happy with that. It was half price at the time, but obviously now you would be hard stretched to find a Mulberry bag for £300 anywhere. So yes, this is my Roxanne, and what is funny is the first video I ever put up on YouTube was a what is in my bag with this bag. So if you want to take a trip down memory lane, I nearly fell off my chair then. If you want to take a trip down memory lane and see what I was like 4.5 years ago when I started making YouTube videos and when I was using that bag, then I'll put a link in the info bar below. I don't even know if I want to because it's quite embarrassing, but it is there. It's on YouTube still. It was like one of the first videos I ever filmed, so there you go. Moving on to, I'm just picking these up because they are all in a pile. And on a side note, in the next video I'm actually going to do a storage video, so show you how I store all my handbags as well. So if you want to see that, make sure you come back on Friday for the next video. This one is one of my most recent purchases. This is from Rag & Bone. It's actually not stuffed, so it's looking a little flat at the moment, but this, I'm not actually sure what the style is called, but it's their signature style anyway. Rag & Bone do these in all different colours. I bought this in the summer, it was on sale, and I love it. I haven't used it since the end of summer. I think it is a very summery bag, but once the weather starts getting a bit warmer and I want to start wearing bright colours a bit more, this is definitely going to come out again. It has the long strap. This is quite a kiddie bag. I love it, but it is quite, I don't know, it's just fun and young, and Rag & Bone is one of my favourite brands as well. I love them. So that is my blue bag. The next bag I have to show you guys is from Prada, and this was actually a gift for my birthday. It would be nearly 6 years ago now, from Mike, and it looks like this. It is a kind of bowling style bag with short handles. It has a lot of metal hardware, and it's also actually ombre effect. This bag was kind of before its time with the ombre stuff, I think. Before ombre hair anyway. It has an ombre bag. It goes from like a taupey colour to a darker kind of brown grey. As you can see, all the zips go all the way around. It has this really heavy metal hardware all over it. I love this bag, and I still do use this quite a lot as well. It is a little bit I need to like polish up the metal plate on the front, but generally this bag has lasted really well. And one funny story I've had with this is that I once had a whole bottle of cough medicine in it and it exploded and went all over the bottom, and it barely even marked it. There's a slight mark here along the seam where it went through. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I was so lucky. I am not storing cough medicine in any of my handbags ever again. On a side note, stupid of me to do that in the first place. But yeah, that was very unlucky. So that is my Prada bag and I love it. This actually came, I chose this bag, it was a present from Mike, but I picked it. It was in Selfridges sale 2008 and yes, it was a bargain. I think it was like 60-70% off, something like that. Love that bag a lot. Next up is another oldie, but again a classic and one that I still use a lot. This is my Miu Miu bow bag, and this was actually a gift, a very generous gift from Mike's parents for my 21st birthday. It is, as you can see, the smaller size. This is just a really beautiful little bag. It has the bows on the side. It's almost like a gloss leather, so it's not a normal textured leather. It's not patent, but it's not matte. It's kind of halfway in between, and that's really nice. I tend to use this with its long strap kind of over the shoulder or crossbody depending on where I am. And it has, because these actually flip down too, so it looks quite cute like that as well. It actually does quite frustrate me when bags are like this one, where the small like straps won't go down. I don't know why that is. It's like a personal preference thing for me, but this one has definitely got a lot of love. It's looking a little worn on the corners, but it's definitely one that I will keep forever probably and always use because I think it's really cute. The next bag is one that I actually haven't used in quite a long time, and it's from a designer called Sweeney. It looks like this, as you can see. It is metallic snakeskin, and I got this as a birthday present from my mum. I was actually with her again when she bought it, and this was a purchase from the Liberty sale, and the Liberty sale always, in my opinion, have the best handbag sales. So I think this was reduced from about £900 to 150, something like that, and I used it a lot at the time, but I haven't used it recently. It is quite bling for me. Normally I don't tend to go for the kind of brighter or like metallic stuff, but it is quite bling. It's a nice evening bag, and it is that kind of hobo style. What I really like about Sweeney is that all of the kind of straps and everything are very thick, robust leather, and then I also love the interior of his bags are tweed, so it makes quite a cool contrast to the very kind of blingy exterior to have very old-fashioned tweed on the inside. And I do also have another bag from Sweeney, which is this pink one, and if you guys have been watching my YouTube channel for a long time, you may recognise this because it was in a haul video. Gosh, it must be 3 years ago now when I bought it. Again, it was on sale, massively reduced. I think it was maybe 80% off, something like that. I love this, very bright, it's fun for the summertime. Again, has a tweed interior. It looks a little sad when it's empty, but it looks nice when it's got stuff in it. It's a little kind of deflated looking when it's empty, but that is my pink Sweeney bag. The next bag was another gift from Mike when we went to Florence. Again, it must have been 5 years ago now, 4 years ago, and this is from Balenciaga, and it isn't one of the classic Balenciagas because they were a lot more money. It is this one. Looks a little something like this. It's a very unusual bag actually because it has these plastic and metal chains on the straps, which I think is looking a little dated now, but I love it. And you know what is really nice about this bag is the leather is so nice. It has this flap at the front that you can keep things in there, and then it has a zip in the top as well. So it's quite a functional bag. It also has a pocket at the back too, so it's quite a functional bag. As with Balenciagas, it has the mirror in the back too, which is quite cool and useful. This is a really beautiful soft leather, and I like the detail on the front as well. I really like this clasp, and I just thought it was quite different. I used this a lot when I got it. I think I had either just left uni or I was about to leave uni when Mike bought this for me, and yeah, I really like it. And that is my little Balenciaga. Moving on to something a bit more recent, and another one that you guys might recognise. This is my Chanel Executive Tote, which has a little something there, there we go. Now this was actually a purchase 2 years ago, last December, and in my opinion this is a very, very classic bag. I love this. It is quite executive, as the name would suggest, but it's great because you can fit A4 documents in it, you can fit your laptop in it, and it is very, very sturdy. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the interior of this bag because I have done a what's in my handbag with it, but as you can see from here, I mean, it has a lot of pockets. It has 2 exterior ones, then it has one on either side of the inside, and then it has a pull-out pouch as well. So it's very, very good for keeping organised, and if you want to see the full kind of inside of that and how I generally organise it, although it isn't up to date with what I keep in my bag, then I will link the video below as well. The next bag is definitely one of my all-time favourites, and it is from a British designer called Anya Hindmarch. Now, this video is not going to do this justice because it has been stored flat, but this is what it looks like. It is black leather, and it's beautiful, soft black leather, and it has these gold studs all over it. I absolutely adore this bag, and I believe when I bought it, I did get it in Vista Village, so it was discounted. I believe it was £150, which if any of you have seen Anya Hindmarch bags before, will know that is an absolute bargain. This probably full price now would be, I don't know, £800, something like that. So 150 is a really, really good price. I love the gold hardware. I think it's really classic. The shape is very useful. The only problem with this bag, it's so big that generally I overfill it and it ends up like hurting your shoulder. But in my opinion, this is a real classic, and I think I got it for a really good price. The quality of the leather is really, really exceptional, even when it comes to other designer bags. I've used this bag so much, and I've put a heck of a ton of heavy stuff in it, and it is still looking absolutely gorgeous. The leather is showing very, very minimal signs of wear. And in general, this is definitely one of my favourite bags, and probably one of the biggest bargains as well, which is always good. The last 2 bigger bags are probably ones I don't use as much as the others. The first one is this, which is from Longchamp. You guys might recognise the design. It is their classic, I think it's called Pliage, something like that. I'm not a massive Longchamp fan, like this is the only Longchamp bag I own. I know a lot of people are obsessed with them, but I do really love this one. I tend to use it in the summer, either as a beach bag or if I'm going away on holiday, travelling. It's really, really useful because it does fold up as well. This was, I believe, a limited edition one. It's canvas, and it has these beautiful pink rose petals all over it. Now, I was actually very hesitant when I bought this that it would get very dirty, and actually it really hasn't. It's been very, very durable, and I've been really impressed with it. It's got a few marks on it, and inside, so you guys may be able to see there, is a little bit dirty from either makeup or pens and things like that. But in general, it's been very, very durable, and I've been very impressed with it. So that is my Longchamp bag. And then last but not least, I have my Tassel bag. Now, if I get all the tassels right, this was a TK Maxx purchase, and it's from a brand called Uturke, which I'm not even sure if it exists anymore, but it was the kind of high-end sister to Zara, and the quality of this bag is beautiful. It's probably made out of the most lovely suede I've ever, out of any of my other bags, I think, ever. It's so nice. It's probably not something I would wear at the moment. It has this kind of very interesting, I don't even know what you would call it, like concertina fold over detailed strap. It did actually break, and I lost the screw here. As you can see, I've just taken one of the strips of suede because it happened when I was out and I was having to hold my bag with one strap. I snipped off one of the suede tassels and tied it round, so it is still functioning. I need to like cut these little dangly bits off, but it is damaged and I need to find somewhere to fix it because I'm missing the little screw. But in general, a really, really good buy. I think it was reduced from like £300 to £60 in TK Maxx. A lot of the time I don't find handbags in TK Maxx, but this was the one time I did buy this. It's probably 5 years old now, maybe a little bit more than 5 years old, but definitely it's unusual. It's very unusual, and if tassels come back, I don't know if tassels are in at the moment. Tassels in at the moment. I've never been a massive tassel fan apart from this bag, but Yes, it is very tassel-y and very lovely. So that is the last of my day or larger size bags. If you want to see the rest of my handbag collection, the video is going to be up this Friday, so make sure you subscribe in order to see that. And if you also want to see how I store my bags, then there will be some more info in that video about storage and keeping them in good condition and things like that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favourite bag, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! It is time for me to do a empties video. Now, I don't do these that often. I tend to do them kind of seasonally as opposed to